Hey Mike, it's Chris. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a few different things that you can actually do yourself to bring more customers into your business. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would I be making this for you and what's in it for me? Now, the answer to that question is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation that they have with hiring someone is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, there are way too many marketing companies out there that will talk a big talk and make all these false promises and not follow through on the work. And they'll just take your money. So I found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they could do to impact their business, that's resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you can see I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you and your company, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day you just want to take this free attack plan I gave you and do it for yourself, that's cool too, man. But getting right into it, the three things that are going to set your company above your competition, the first thing I'm going to go over with you today is called content. Now, the two first strategies I'm going to go over with you is how to turn your website into a lead generating machine that brings your customers right to you and put your business right in front of your consumers. And the last one, you don't necessarily even need a website for, but it pairs super well with the other strategy I'm going to share with you. But going over page content. So obviously we're looking at your website. And your website looks nice, man. And I could tell you do a very, very good work. You have a passion for making sure you give a lot of value to your customers. And you're not just trying to, kind of half-ass it to get out of the way to make money, which is awesome. I'm sure you love it when your customers are super excited about how good their car looks. And, if you're a car guy yourself, you know how good that feels. So those are all amazing things. I see you have, a couple click to call. You have a click to call right here. And you have a book button that brings you up to probably a booking page. And those are all great things. It's a great start, but it's lacking in a little bit of content and a couple other things that are going to bring business to you. So page content is made of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. You need at least 1,500 words to be properly optimized with Google with their algorithms. And this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keyword that you're trying to rank and get business for. What a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates a person is ready to make a purchase of your services, right? So when you think about content though, why do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you search for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and most authoritative content and Google rewards them for it. Google also has bots that will sweep your page to see if you're the best match with what that person searched. This is another reason why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for literally anything. So now let's check out your top competition online in the Clermont area, right? And this is just based in Clermont. This does not include any of the surrounding areas, but I wanted to make this video very simple because I didn't want it to be 30 minutes long, But going over how much content they have on their page, they might even have less than you. Which is going to make it that much easier to actually outrank them. And you don't need a million pages to rank your site either. But having this buyer intent keywords on this front page, Google will actually know, hey, this person's more relevant. We should probably put him in first place. And the second thing I'm going to go over with you is very, very important when it comes to optimizing your online presence. They're called backlinks, and they actually give your site authority. So a backlink is another site linking to yours through there. So if I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, this would be an example of this website acting as a backlink or sending you a backlink to your website. And that's exactly how it works. It's super simple. So to show you what I mean by that, I'm going into a tool I use called Ahrefs to give you the performance breakdown of your website in a lot of different areas. So the first thing you're going to see here is the power of your homepage. And this is the power of your entire domain. How many backlinks you have, how many referring domains, so that's the amount of websites actually referring those backlinks, but you're not getting any traffic from this website. So this is the biggest thing I'm talking about right now, man, is you might be getting it from social media, but how often do you have to post and hustle and do all of these different things just to bring business in, whereas you can have a website that's set up and designed to just constantly bring you more business without you having to lift a finger. It's acting as a worker for you, and that's the goal here. It's like building a house and trying to rent it out, but it's inhabitable. You got to have your asset make money for you. You put a lot of time and effort into it so far, and money for that matter. So we got to get it making an ROI for you. So a couple things about backlinks real quick is very, very important. Not all backlinks are created equal. You want websites that are powerful linking you to show Google that you have the authority. See, Google sees it just like a popularity contest, and it works just like that. You also want them to be relevant because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you have any kind of detailing or even automotive website linking to you in general with your specific business, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, if Pizza Hut did, right? Because you don't sing pizzas for a living. I mean, if you did, I'm making this video for the wrong person. You could probably just stop watching right now. But we're going to go over and we're going to look at your backlinks compared to your competitors' backlinks. They really don't have that many, right? As you can see, this is extremely beatable. You could take all this 124, every single one of these is a potential customer every single month that they're getting. This isn't per year, this is per month. And what could you do with even half of that? What could you do with 50 extra customers a month? And let's say half of those turned into recurring customers. Or, what could you do with 25 even? Or, for that matter, 100, 200, because we haven't even seen what the actual opportunity that there is. This is just what this website's putting out. That doesn't mean that they're doing everything right, which, as we've seen, they don't really have that much. So let's look at some of their keywords real quick. If you look at car detailing, Clermont, Florida, on average has about 50 searches every single month. Now, there are high and there are low months. Clermont Auto Spa, about 100 searches every single month. Mobile Detailing, Clermont, Florida. And the list goes on and on and on. And you want things that are local. You don't want these near me's because those are national words. Now, the next strategy is going to show you how to actually capture this keyword, any kind of near me or nearby or in my area. All those kinds of keywords are captured by the next strategy I'm going to go over. But all the ones that say Clermont, Florida, or I think it was Four Corners, those are the different ones that you want. The ones that are specific to location, because you're looking for people that are actually near you. You don't want somebody on the other side of the country coming to try to get detailing and be like, hey bro, where you at? And you're like, I'm like 1,000 miles away, but I'm really good. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. So the third and final super tool I'm going to be sharing with you today is how to get ranked in your Google Map Pack. And this is an amazing tool right here because a lot of people go here first to find a business that fills their needs. Getting ranked in the top position here too typically means 40 to 50% more call volume than top organic ranking alone. Now, that's not just search volume. Those are actual calls, which is why this is so important. What gets you ranked in the top position here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word into directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are some other ranking factors here, which include the quality of the citations and how powerful they are, the optimization of your Google My Business profile itself, the number of Google reviews that you have and how you're rated on Google, but most importantly is how well you're ranking organically on a search. Now, with that being said, even if you're not on the first page yet or in those top spots, it might be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position, especially because we've seen what the competition's done, which is really nothing. So just to kind of recap everything that we went over, content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. Your service pages, if you have any, or service area pages for that matter, should have about 500 or 750 words using the same strategy as long as there's keywords to rank for. Or depending on what the competition's doing. If they have 500, you're going to want 750 because the game's just all about beating your opponent in every single aspect. Your backlinks need to be more relevant, more powerful, and more numerous than your competitor to show Google that you have the authority. And you want to have about 200 to 300 citations to beat out your competition by a landslide, or just at least substantially more than your top competitor. If they have 300, you're going to want 500. If they have 50, you're going to want 150 because the game's all about domination. And if you implemented all of these strategies today, you can become number one on Google for your business and reap the reward with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom, and including more time because you're not going to have to go out and constantly find these people. Michael, I hope you liked the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You could either go with the information I gave you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that would be going towards servicing these new customers, let's set up a time to chat, man. With that being said, Michael, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.